Yo, everybody! Welcome to Ready to Ramble! Y'all, we're going to be talking about some wrestling. We got some wrestling to talk about. We got some more of Sister Abigail.
We got some second drafts of the Abigail.
We got a couple things to go over, and we're going to be doing it, y'all. Iffy's belt's on the table.
It's mine.
Yes,
I won it last time.
I won it.
Oh, you're right.
We've all been champion. Here's what I think we should do with that as well.
I'm so sorry.
I think at the end of the quarter, right? So maybe after Survivor Series, the two people that have not been champion the most should have to do something that the viewers decide.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
I think there should be a punishment for not being the Ramble King.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that the one person should be the only one exempt from it. I think we should add it up because right now we're all even. We all have one.
We all
have one win under our belts. So I think that at the end of the quarter, which is every big one. So at Survivor Series, I think we should decide what the punishment. We should let Chad decide what the punishment should be for the other two, for the two losers.
What's up, Jan Strowman? Emerges from below the ring.
Hello, guys. This is.
I'm not with you yet.
My name is Janelle Santa Cruz. I guess we should properly introduce the show,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
My name is Janelle Santa Cruz here with.
If you waddy way,
Cameron.
Sorry, we weren't doing.
Nope.
Okay.
You do what you got to do, brother?
No, go ahead.
Nope.
Not. Never
I'm
mind.
looking for something. I feel awkward now.
If you waddy way, master of disaster, co-author of pain. Guys.
Technically,
just a
Cameron
little
is the
too
co-author of Pain.
Oh yeah.
Technically, he did co-author Pain, the Book of Pain.
Book of Pain.
Oh, I have the list here if we need it. I have the list.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
All right, so
yeah, we're also going to talk about TLC.
Yeah. So Cameron was trying to pull up the card for Sunday, but I got it right here so we can calculate the votes and then get those in. We are trying to do one as well for the Discord for everybody. I believe, yeah. So put your submissions on there. Pete, I think, is running that for us. Thank you so much, Pete.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You're too great.
Yeah, too.
And we're also going to talk about some rumors going on in the wrestling world. After last week, we talked about Neville. Still has not been confirmed. What has been confirmed is that he walked. He did walk. He did leave Raw.
Yes.
Apparently not very happy. This is also apparently has something to do with why Austin Aries left as well. The WrestleMania 30, the WrestleMania 33 DVD Blu-ray not having their match, so Neville doesn't get residuals either.
Oh.
And despite the fact that there's the network and pay-per-views don't bring in as much, the fact of the matter is WrestleMania Blu-ray DVDs are collector's items. People do buy them. They're the highest selling DVD Blu-ray
Yeah.
that WWE puts out. So if your match isn't on that card, even though you were in the pre-show, I guess, you don't see any of that money. You see no residual check. That's why Austin Aries walked, and apparently that was a big reason why Neville walked as well on Monday, probably also because he was supposed to lose to Enzo in their rematch.
Yeah.
And so once Neville left, they then put the belt on Kalisto and had Kalisto win. And the fact that Enzo, by all accounts, is not a very well-liked person, despite his merchandise selling very well. And so it sounds like Neville just kind of went, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. Chris Jericho put out a statement saying that he actually completely understands, having worked with Neville for a while, that Neville is a very talented guy. He's a hard hitter, but he's knows his stuff in the ring. And it seems like he was upset that he was being pigeonholed in
He
the
compared him a
205
little
Live
bit
world.
to Chris Benoit, and
He
that
did,
him
yeah.
being like a heavy hitter, but very graceful. Like whereas he never injures anybody in the ring. Which I thought was kind of awesome and a nice little thing for Chris Jericho to say, because he's saying exactly what we all think is that, Neville with his character is going to do excellent outside of WWE. And I like what he said.
Yeah.
He added that it's like jumping off of a building and being told that there's a trampoline down there to catch you, but you can't see it yet.
But along with that, I guess, I didn't know this till we just opened up the WrestleZone, which is where we usually go to get some of our news, WrestleZone or Squared Circle on Reddit. Nia Jax was granted a leave of absence by WWE. Apparently, she walked last Raw, too, because we talked about how Alexa Bliss and Mickie James had a bit, and we were like, where was Nia? What happened to Nia? Apparently, Nia also walked off Raw. They're saying the rumor right now is she also might have been upset, but no one is sure. But WWE has granted her a leave of absence, which doesn't mean she's fired or has quit, but that they are allowing her time.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
She is a member of the dynasty, of the Samoan dynasty. So,
well, she's also a new cast member. It says on this, she's on the next season of Total Divas.
Oh, that's right. So I don't think it's anything to be worried about as far as her being, released. I think she should be just fine. But I wonder why it is that she needs a leave of absence.
I mean, do we think maybe it could even be something as simple as like a pregnancy?
I mean, it could be because remember Lillian Garcia was granted leave of absence and she was in good standing, but it was just because she needed to take care of her sick father. Could be a similar thing too, where she maybe, I mean, could be a pregnancy, but it could also be a sick family member.
Also, yes, because that, you know, maybe a family emergency is why she ended up walking, you know?
And I feel like has room to do that.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, Neville kind of leaving recently for his reasons makes anyone leaving seems like the same thing. But I could see, you know, Nia Jax being tired of like she was, I felt like she was getting kind of pushed for a bit. She seemed like she was going to be the big bad. Then it kind of dissipated, and now you're adding Asuka to the mix, and she's obviously going to be now the HBIC. So like, it's gonna, it might make you be like, all right, well, y'all ain't doing nothing with me.
Yep.
And that might have been a similar thing. It might have been like, again, for all we know, if it's not a personal issue, it might have been a case of like, oh, Emma's going to fight Asuka in the first match. And Nia Jax might have been like, I thought you was pushing me. Yeah. But to bring up Emma, me and Ippy were joking. Me and Ippy actually watched Raw here earlier today. And we had kind of remarked that Emma had the look of somebody who booking had just told her she's going to lose in 10 seconds.
She's going to be destroyed by Asuka.
Yep.
So that's going to be I think we're all going to put down right now. Asuka's going to win that match.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and write that down because we all know.
TLC.
We all know.
But yeah, and I even just looked to see had Nia Jax, because Neville has been MIA on social media. Nia Jax has still been posting.
Yeah.
But like her most recent post was a day ago. And it's a wrestling thing, so yeah, we'll see. But outside of that, I guess we can talk a little bit about Raw. The biggest thing, I guess, is Kane's back.
Big back Kane.
We got Kane, and he's going to be the 5th member of The Miz, Braun Strowman, and the Sheamus and Cesaro match against the Shield.
We got that. It's 5-on-3. 5-on-3 handicap.
5-on-3. Very interesting choice having it be Kane. I like Kane. I like Kane. I don't dislike Kane, but it felt like kind of like one of those like, all right.
He never really goes away. He's always here.
Yeah, but it always
Did he lose that mayoral race?
Well, I feel like it's one of those hard, like it's one of those hard things when you see someone like Kane come back, when you're like, there's so many fresh guys who don't get enough time in the ring, and then now we're just going to throw Kane in the mix. You know,
he's just there to put Braun over.
Well, that's sort of the interesting thing about Kane, and a little bit of a problem. It's some of the problem with the Big Show and some of the others. Mark Henry, a lot of the bigger superstars, is that they kind of for years, and especially Kane, when Daniel Bryan won the championship, the guy who it's like, you'll be the main event for with this one pay-per-view. You're going to be in the title match. And then the pay-per-view after that, we're going to put you in a pre-show tag with J&J Security.
Yeah.
Just like, they're like, we have no one for the champ to face right now. It'll just be you. You're the monster. You're the unspeakable monster beast creature.
I feel like I'm sitting in a high chair, by the way, because I couldn't get the seat to go down, and my feet are just like dangling, and I'm just watching myself like.
Yeah, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see Janelle's feet like a little kid.
Yeah, 5 feet tall.
So Kane is back, but also along with that, the Shield came back last week, but the Shield really came back this week too.
Yeah.
They're traditional, the old
Through
school
the
walk through the crowd.
Yep.
Me and Iffy were dying watching it because y'all, Roman Reigns has not been cheered more in his life. He was getting pats on the back. He was fist bumping. All dudes, they were into Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah, you could tell he also enjoyed getting that love again. Like he's like, it's good to be back.
Yeah, Robert.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I am the big dog now. I am the big dog. And they handed him that mic, and I was like, go ahead and give that back to Seth. You know, you don't need to be talking that much.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I think the only thing that we missed from the traditional Shield entrance was Seth's roll over the top.
Yeah.
Where he does like the little roll and gets his wet hair on the mat and then stands up. He didn't do that. I don't know if maybe he can't anymore because of his knees.
Yeah.
So he might have just done he just did a little jump. He did a little jump over the rails. He was good.
Yeah.
But but the Shield stuff was good. And then Braun on Miz TV was fascinating.
Oh, Jabberwocky's bringing up. He doesn't really watch wrestling, but he watched the Lucha Underground stuff on Netflix. That's awesome. But Kaori, who will be here hopefully next week, she actually, we had her as a guest before. She is actually at a Lucha Underground taping, which is why she's not here tonight. Yeah. So that's awesome. I definitely want to start talking more about Lucha because it's something that Sarah was really into as well. So we'll get Sarah on to guest as well soon. Oh, Hell yeah.
Jan Schroman says Kane came back to avenge Undertaker's defeat by Roman. Took his time though. Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, he really took his time.
Yeah.
Enough time that Undertaker had rumors about him coming back before his brother came back.
Yeah, I know.
To avenge him. That was some slow vengeance. And then we got the continuation of Sister Abigail.
Yes.
Which, here's the thing we got to talk about with the Sister Abigail.
I missed this part. The guys were telling me because I was watching it last night, or Andy was watching it, and I was falling asleep. But apparently, we had something different happen with the Abigail. Sister Abigail.
So they re-showed footage from last week. They were like, here's what happened last week. And we had so much fun talking about last week because it was what bad TV. But they clearly either brought in Bray with a different voice effect to do VO, or they used a woman's voice because they have completely changed up that VO. Like, he's still saying the same things, but they got rid of the obvious, for lack of a better term, alien effect that they had on his voice last week, and they made it more feminine to be like, oh, he's transforming. But that's not all that happened, everybody. Finn Balor also turned into a pumpkin.
Why not?
Yep. So the demon pumpkin is going to fight Sister Abigail.
Orange demon.
I don't even know.
Where's that orange demon? It's probably, I bet it's on Twitter. Yeah, I don't have no idea what's happening with this whole pumpkin.
Oh, no. They were not in a match.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you just got to go Finn Balor, and it'll be from last night. They'll show it. But yeah, so Finn Balor turned into a pumpkin.
What's the pay-per-view that we're getting after TLC? Yeah. It's Survivor Series, right?
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pop.
Okay.
You got to pop it to the end because it's near the end when he turns into the pumpkin man.
Where the dead would rise.
Now, I want to talk to somebody who was there live.
We'll slay a monster.
Where was it? In what city was it?
With a demon of my own.
Oh, shit.
I'm not sure where they were live.
Portland.
My demon
Portland.
Has no
Portland.
fear.
Prepare.
The Pumpkin King.
I found my Halloween costume.
My demon dreams about nightmares.
Oh, my God.
Why?
And my demon is dying to meet you, Sister Abigail.
Oh, my God.
I'm glad he got that, Halloween loot box from Overwatch.
You got that new Reaper skin. Why? You only need to do it once.
I love that you see the belt loops in that close-up. That, like, yo, son, those are some belts.
Run.
Oh, my God.
Run.
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 Hold on.
Iffy.
Iffy's trying to create his own vine right now.
You know, I got my own.
If he knows how to vine correctly, you got to get that loop-a-doop.
Listen, Finn Balor's one of the best wrestlers in the world. Bray Wyatt is so good on the mic.
This AWOL nation.
There's lightning striking all over the world.
There you go. Yeah, you get it.
There's lightning striking all.
Here you go.
I'm working hard on something right here, y'all.
It's gonna pop.
We're watching it be DJ live.
Get ready, get ready for me to clip this.
Yeah, hell yeah. Do it.
Run.
All right, there it is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got to watch this shit live. No VODs for you.
Yeah, anybody watching this on YouTube, I don't know how to describe it.
Guys, there it is. That's what all that work was for. That one. So you better clip it. You better clip that. Just so we can at least share that moment for a quick second.
But yeah, so I don't know. This storyline is so bizarre to me. I don't understand how Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor have been feuding.
Thank you, Pete Wiz.
For
tweet it at me, Pete.
I think 18 years now. I think I was in elementary school when these two started their feud. It just hasn't ended. It will never end. The Pumpkin's gonna beat Sister Abigail, and then Sister Abigail's gonna want vengeance on the Pumpkin.
Yeah. Dear Pumpkin.
Oh, boy. But maybe it'll still be a good match because I wasn't excited about the feud going into No Mercy.
I don't give a shit. I'm excited about that match. It's gonna be hilarious.
But I will say, if Bray has to wrestle in that blanket during the whole match,
I'm hoping. That's what I'm praying.
That'll make me so
happy. That's what I'm praying for.
Just have him wrestle in that fisherman's net blanket. So what else can we talk? The cruiserweight stuff. I kind of mentioned Enzo. I guess has a team now. So good for him.
Yeah.
I missed that Enzo bit. Who's on his team?
I don't know.
No, someone tell me. I missed that because I was watching it last night, or Andy was watching it, and I was falling asleep, so I missed like all the Enzo shit. But I really want to know what, because I know they're preparing for Survivor Series.
Yes,
Survivor Series, you always have teams versus teams, blah blah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we had that happen. We had the Shield stuff happen. What else did we get last night?
Sasha Banks
and some
Alicia Fox.
Fox
had a match. If you were talking about that, Alicia Fox got like a decade under her belt.
Yeah,
and it's just been in no real.
She just got one shirt, right? You said last week that she just got a shirt.
No shirt. That was her whole thing.
She's never had a shirt. Ah, shit.
But if he brought up a good point, is why Alicia Fox never really taken off is that she's like a comedic character.
Yeah,
she just screams and just like yeah.
Although we did watch the footage of her smashing Nia Jax in the face with, I think, a first aid kit. And
that was hilarious when she fucked up.
Yeah, and you can see her go, oh,
she was like,
I meant to do that.
But I'm supposed to be in character. And I was like, what the fuck?
And then Nia, that push was the most real
life. Like, yeah.
Hey, if you have not seen, y'all just Google Nia Jax, Alicia Fox, and you'll see it. There's a backstage segment, and she just smashes her in the face with this I think it's a first aid kit.
You see Alicia's immediate, honest reaction where she's like, she's like, nah, she's like,
yeah. She does like the.
Yeah. She's like, oops. Yeah, I meant to do that. Yeah. It's so good.
It's so great. It's great character breaking. I guess we should also talk about that the Bullet Club invasion had a casualty. Someone was fired from WWE.
Yeah, one of the producers, John.
Oh man.
Two J's. I can't remember. Someone that a good friend of Chris Jericho's, he always brings up.
He got fired.
An agent in the back took a picture with the Bullet Club out there when they were doing the invasion thing.
Put an Instagram.
And he was fired. They did not like that very much. We should be able to pull up that picture. I will find it right now. I'll find the name.
Which Chris Jericho talked about, and he said, he felt bad because the guy is his friend. He said, but he also kind of understood that if you, Jimmy Jacobs, that's right.
Jimmy Jacobs, thank you.
That Chris Jericho kind of talked about that. If you work for McDonald's and Wendy's comes to invade the parking lot, you probably shouldn't go and take a photo with the Wendy's people and then hashtag it Wendy's rules. McDonald's will probably fire you, which is what happened to Jimmy Jacobs. But Jimmy Jacobs is going to land on his feet. He's, by all accounts, a really great producer. So it wouldn't shock me terribly if we hear about him.
We got to talk about this. Oh, yeah. Here's another one. Here's another one. Okay, so this is a secondary one he took. Pleasant surprise to see old friends in Chicago. There you go. He don't give a fuck. He's like, F you, WWE. I'm going to go to all the Ring of Honor shows now. That's a great photo. Great photo.
Yeah.
Good shit. There is some drama that I would love for Cameron to talk about. Between a certain member, Mr. Cody Rhodes, and the one true Roman Reigns. If we can pull up maybe that beef.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's some stuff that's happening. Go ahead and explain it again,
So,
Cameron.
if I remember correctly, I believe this started because I think a fan tweeted about just the reactions Cody Rhodes got at a stadium, or not stadium, but where a Ring of Honor show was happening. And so, Roman Reigns. I don't even need to click on the link and watch it. That house didn't draw over 100K. He's just talking silly.
He's just talking silly.
And let's just talk about this.
What's your thoughts on this?
Says he's the biggest draw in wrestling. Roman Reigns, what's your thought on this?
Oh, by
Mrs. Reigns, Roman's Girl 88. What's up?
So that's what happened.
So it just sounds like Cody cut a wrestling promo like a Ric Flair style. I'm the best.
Yeah. I think there was a website that you were just looking at. If there is this the one right here? I think there was another one of him like in the ring.
Well, so then Cody responded, and Cody's response was, "At least I don't have to wear a vest to cover up my drug test failures."
Yeah.
So that's some real shit. This isn't just wrestlers like joke beefing on Twitter.
Right there. Yeah. There you go. That's the one, that video that just had the words on it.
But yeah, no, Cody brought that heat to Roman.
Yeah. Roman likes to talk. He's a little bit of a shit talker. How does AJ Styles get his hair to be so shiny?
That's a question.
Anyway, there was a little sidebar thing that if you almost pulled up. But anyway, so yeah, internet's being weird. It's videos. It doesn't matter. Basically, Cameron summed it up anyway. So that's a war of words.
Well, Cody, it's interesting. We were talking before the show started that Cody, when he had left, had talked about that he didn't want to go on any podcasts. He wasn't going to start any shit. He just wanted to wrestle. Mm-hmm. And then about a year later, he appears on Colt Cabana's podcast and has no problem beefing with people hard on Twitter who still work at WWE. Like, he might be, I think he beefs with people way more than CM Punk ever did.
Yes,
Punk left.
He does.
All right, here it is.
There is something about a man who does what he says he's going to do. When I came back over a year ago in August, there was this just like gaggle, this plethora of fans, of supporters for mine. And that night I ended up garnering more critics than I had fans. I was polarizing. But as Ian Riccaboni pointed out, as you should know, everything that I said would happen at Ring of Honor has happened. I came into Final Battle, and I said I would give them their biggest houses in history. I would give Ring of Honor that. And I cheated. I had the Young Bucks with me, Matt and Nick Jackson, and we gave them the biggest houses. And then I said I'm going to give you the biggest pay-per-view buy rate that you've ever had. And I set that record at best in the world when I won my very first World Heavyweight Championship.
I love they film this in the back of the
Yeah, with the wind just
honor. With that shooter, Minoru Suzuki, I broke my own record and I set a new record. It's no longer the company that defines the man. It's the man that defines the company. And that company is Ring of Honor. And the company that I keep is the Bullet Club. So come at me and I will be smiling. Because I am the biggest damn draw in this entire industry. And if you're someone who's competing with me for that title, you know exactly who you are, and I know exactly what you should do.
Kiss
the ring.
Kiss the ring, bitch.
I love Cody.
Hell yeah.
Cody's great. So yeah, and Roman Reigns just throwing shit at a guy who's trying to make it on the Indies.
God damn.
Calm your ass down, Roman.
Yeah, Roman didn't look good at all. But yeah, so that's kind of the world of wrestling. Jinder Mahal, I guess, called out Brock Lesnar to have a match at Survivor Series. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. That's funny.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we often talked about how Brock Lesnar only tries in matches he truly cares about. I can't imagine he would truly care about a Jinder Mahal match. That's no shade on Jinder.
Yeah.
But Brock didn't bring it for the Dean Ambrose match at Mania.
Yeah.
If he doesn't care, he won't care. And he's not going to bring it. And I just don't see Brock Jinder being something that Brock's going to bring it. All. I'd love to be wrong, but I just don't see it happening.
Exactly.
100%. No.
But yeah, other than that, I guess we can make our predictions.
You want to do the predictions?
Yeah, let's make it.
TLC.
Oh, let's do the predictions. Okay.
So right now, Iffy is the current champion.
No, Janelle is the
I'm the
current
current
champion.
champion.
I know.
I'm the current-
I know.
yeah.
At that point, it's
Yeah.
just a bit.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if you were going to take it and hold it.
Yeah, I was close.
Yeah.
Janelle, current
I'm
champion.
the current champion. Okay, so I want to know, first of all, because I'm going to talk about Alicia Fox and Sasha Banks.
Okay.
So how many matches have they had on TV?
On TV?
Mm-hmm.
Tag or single?
Both of them. Let's see. Like, I want to know because they've had it. Like,
maybe?
yeah, I want to say that number two. I wanna
Well,
say
even
3.
since, when was No Mercy? Wasn't that long ago?
Yeah. Okay.
I'd say 2
And
maybe.
what's the
Maybe it
record
was
at?
2.
How many matches? Because I'm trying to figure out if they're gonna give Alicia Fox the win. Do you think
I
they
don't
will
think
give
so.
her the
I don't-
win? I might take I'm gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna go Alicia Fox, you guys. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, I'm going Sash.
Okay. So
going
what about
Sasha.
you, Iffy?
Sasha all day.
Okay. I'd love to be wrong, but at the same time, no, I wouldn't because I want to win. These are the chances you gotta take, boys.
I know.
Okay. Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher versus Cedric and Rich Swann. That's going to be a pre-show match because it's cruiserweights,
Oh, 100%.
100%. I was just telling the guys before, I was like, what is WWE's fascination with just putting black wrestlers together just for that reason? They have nothing
Just for
in
the
common.
sake of it?
Yeah, like it doesn't, like,
I know.
it's ridiculous. But, I mean, not that, I mean, sure, I love Rich Swann. But,
Y'all,
alright, so
if
we
he
have
just sent
Cel-
out his clip, go get it. Go grab that.
Okay. Okay, so.
I'm going to go Brian Kendrick.
All right.
I'm going Kendrick on this one.
What do you think? You're going to go with.
Huh?
Who are you going to go with for Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher versus Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander? Because I think I'm going to go with Cedric and Swan.
We'll go with the Jack Squad.
Okay. All right. Jack Squad. Iffy. All right. And Cameron. And then Janelle's going to go Cedric and Swan. All right. Kalisto versus Enzo.
I feel like Enzo's gonna get it
Yeah.
back this one.
Yeah.
Two-time
Enzo.
champ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're giving it to
Cam,
Enzo.
Iffy. All right. All right.
Especially now that they gave him a crew on
Yeah.
this Raw. It's Enzo.
Hell yeah. Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt.
The Pumpkin versus
The
Sister
Pumpkin.
Abigail.
Abigail.
I'm just gonna go with Finn because Bray never wins.
Well, the fact that
Yeah,
he's
Bray
never
never
won,
wins.
the fact that they held off on Sister Abigail for so long,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the Sister Abigail.
I think so too. I think I'm gonna go Bray.
Because if he loses this time and this feud continues, that's such a joke to both these dudes.
Yeah.
Like, he's only won one Raw match against Finn. Other than that, Finn has won every pay-per-view. So I got to feel like they got to give it to Bray at this point, especially if they're using the Sister Abigail card. Unless the real Sister Abigail comes up and causes Bray to lose.
So I'm laughing because Astro Zombie just said, I think Kalisto will do a good lucha thing.
That's all we can
We're gonna
hope
do
for.
a good lucha thing. God damn it. All right. Let's do, I'm going to go with, all right. So what about you, Iffy?
What?
Finn or Bray? Dum dum boom 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 boom.
I know.
Boom 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 boom
I
boom.
want to go Bray.
Doo doo doo.
Yeah, I'll say Bray.
I'll say.
I'll say.
Say.
Bray. Alexa Bliss versus Mickey James.
Oh, Alexa.
Alexa.
Mickey's great. That's a great feud that's happening right now. It's probably going to be a very good match. I don't think it's going to be a squash, but I think it's Alexa.
Yeah, same. I was gonna go Alexa as well.
Okay. Mickey James versus Alexa Bliss. Is it for the championship?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. I'm going to go Alexa as well. All right.
It'd be nice if it was Nikki or Mickey James and they kind of kept that feud going for a little bit because it's a really good feud. But yeah, I think it's going to be Alexa.
Okay. The big one, Shield versus the Miz Taraj.
Shield.
I'm going to go Miz.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I'm going to say a screwy ending. Who knows? Because I think that the big match is going to happen at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
can see
I'm
that.
saying.
I can totally see that.
Yeah. All right, that's it. Those are our predictions. Oh, so on the Discord, Pete has been helping us. Pete's helping us put together the fantasy draft thing where everybody else can submit their own personal predictions. And then again, what we're gonna do is I'll probably do it at the end of Survivor Series so that we can see who accumulates the most points for that. And then we're gonna do like quarterly winner. So a viewer will win something, and then 2 of us will be punished for not being the Ramble King.
Right.
Hopefully not me, because right now we're all even with 1 win each. So that's to come. Thank you so much, Pete, for doing that for us. Make sure you join the Discord, and it's under the wrestling channel.
Yes.
And then we will also be there on Sunday. And or at least I will be all day Sunday with Andy as well, talking to you guys about TLC.
I'm gonna try. We got TwitchCon this weekend.
That's right. Yes, TwitchCon. That's right. But at least I'll be there home and watching, and I'll be in there. So I'll hold it down if the guys can't do it.
Which, by the way, if you live in California, you're going to TwitchCon, you see me or Iffy, say hello. If you see any of us, please, come say hello.
Saturday is like the meetup, right? There's like a game meetup.
I believe there is a game meetup on Saturday. Friday, we got a bunch of panels that we're doing that we're going to be a part of. Some big stuff coming. So you're going to want to be there for that as well. But yeah, it's kind of one of those interesting, like, despite the fact that this was a go home Raw, I guess Kane being the biggest thing, but the pay-per-views this Sunday kind of, I don't know, it's one of those interesting times where SmackDown is kind of swimming a little bit because they kind of have to stall until Starrcade, I think, is the next thing for them.
Yeah, Starrcade. So one of the things that is kind of a bummer about doing like this on Tuesdays at the moment right now is we don't really see what's going on with SmackDown. But so if anybody, there's a bug in my glasses. Anyway, it was like right in my eye.
I've had that.
In my eye, my elbow. So please update. What is happening with Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon? Because we're still falling out of the aftermath of Hell in a Cell.
Is it true? Like, I'm looking at with it. Shane broke his ribs on that
I believe that.
Hell in a Cell cage fall.
I was looking at that.
So I'm looking at, here's this post-SmackDown discussion thread. Here are the matches we've had. We had Charlotte and Naomi and Becky Lynch defeat Lana, Tamina, and Natalya.
Yeah.
Then we had Sin Cara beat Baron Corbin via count out. So Corbin must have just walked away.
Yeah, one of those like, I'm not worth my time.
No, I don't give
endings.
Shit. Yeah. Ooh, Dolph Ziggler beat Bobby Roode. Which, by the way, did you guys see that botch that Bobby Roode had recently doing a promo with Dolph Ziggler?
No.
Either one of them, I'm pretty sure it was Roode, forgot their line and was out there talking to Dolph. He was talking to Dolph in the exchange. Like, Dolph was trying to lead him back into track, but he was just kind of quiet and his voice kind of quivered. It was kind of like cringe. Felt a little bad for Bobby Roode, but hopefully he gets his shit together.
He didn't Randy Orton it though. He didn't say what's my next line?
Oh no, he didn't.
Have we seen that? Have we all seen that?
I haven't seen that. No. Yeah.
Okay. Ippy, Google Randy Orton forgets his line.
Nice.
Because he is in the ring. The camera is on him, and he says, "Yeah, what's my line?" Sheamus waiting.
Oh my god.
Big Show's mine tonight.
Look at Sheamus is like, oh my god.
I'm so embarrassed for him. He's like, did he really just fucking do that? That's Sheamus' reaction. He's like, did he really just do that?
Mine.
Hold on,
if we want to talk about famous mic botches, Psycho Sid and Scott Steiner are two of the best.
Yeah,
ever.
Sid Vicious, by the way, his son was on Big Brother a few years ago. His name's Frank. That's one of my favorite things, though, Sid Vicious. Forgetting his line, because he completely ruins the line to, not even just ruins it, but just means, oh my god.
Big Show's mine. You're out here pleading your case and practically
Iffy, the best.
Tonight.
All right.
There you go.
That'll do.
There you go. It's just funny because I'm at the summary right now of SmackDown, and we had a Brian promo at the top of the show, but the guy who's summarizing SmackDown goes pulp fashion. I don't even know how to describe this, fam.
Yeah,
I don't know how to describe this, fam.
See it now.
I know. Yeah, that's legit because I'm glad he didn't spoil anything because I'm looking forward to that Pulp Fashion. That is the Fashion Police. That's Breezango and Tyler Breeze. Breezango, Fandango. I'm looking forward to that. We had the gender promo, and yeah, he challenged Brock Lesnar. We talked about that. Aiden English is backstage singing when the New Day interrupts to sing and dance too. Then Rusev barges in and declares it is still Rusev Day. Then we had post-main event, Sammy and Owens backstage celebrating because they did beat Orton and Nakamura. So they beat them tonight. So that's cool. They're still, friendship is running amok on SmackDown.
Okay, so they were saying the Shane McMahon injuries are storyline, that he's not
okay.
I love this.
All
The most powerful punch ever is one of my favorite things.
Kester, thank you so much for the resub.
It's so good. It's just
we
so
gotta pull this up on the
extra.
screen. Shawn Michaels doing this super.
Sean is the best. Like Sean overselling Hogan is like one of my favorite things ever.
Oh yeah, if you have never watched the Shawn Michaels Hulk Hogan match from SummerSlam, where Sean oversells like a madman to the point where you can see Hulk Hogan saying and hear him occasionally going, "What are you doing, brother?"
Well, because the whole story behind that was like they were supposed to have a 3-match like arc.
Yes.
And they were supposed to each get a win, and then Hogan's supposed to go over the third
And
one.
Sean didn't want to go heel.
Yeah, and he didn't want to, and he asked specifically for 1997 Sean. So Sean came out and was like, did this whole like brother, making fun of him.
Made fun of him real hard.
And Hogan didn't like it. So Hogan was like, we're only gonna do one match now. And so of course Hogan's gonna go over in the one match. Sean's like, all right, he wants me to make him look strong. I'll make him look strong.
Yeah,
Oversells the entire match. There's a really funny video on YouTube actually with music and everything. It's hilarious. It's just literally just the moments of him overselling, and it's just he admits that what he did, like he knows what he did, and but I think it was awesome. Hell yeah, Shawn Michaels.
Daily Motion worries me. Sometimes they have stuff you shouldn't have on
YouTube. Yeah. But, I think that one right there, the 221 on YouTube.
Well, oh no,
that's Daily Motion. Oh,
that's
okay.
Daily Motion.
Yeah, Daily Motion. Yeah.
Hulk Hogan boots. Hell.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So this is it. Yeah.
When he boots him straight to hell.
Boom.
Just completely just oversell.
I'm glad we know the editor was laughing as well.
Yeah. That's totally what it was. PW. That's totally what it was. That's the one I was talking about.
Oh my God, so good. Well, yeah. Shawn Michaels matches, go watch them. Usually they're pretty great, but when he is a pissed off jerk, they're still pretty great, just in a different kind of way. And also, so do we want to talk about the rumor that Hulk Hogan might be coming back again? Because there's always every time I feel around like WrestleMania time or end of the year, there's always a rumor Hulk Hogan's coming back. They're talking with him.
Can you pull up an image of the Bludgeon Brothers, please, so people
when I see it, I'm gonna be mad.
Gotta what?
Yeah. Oh, the picture of the Bludgeon Brothers.
Oh, we gotta talk about.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the Bludgeon Brothers because I sent as soon as I heard about it, I sent the guys a screenshot.
Us a text.
So I was like, what the fuck is that?
So, guys, listen, it's Halloween time. Okay, it's Halloween. The Goodwill has some great deals on some costumes that you can get. Oh no.
This is Eric Rowan and Luke Harper now being rechristened as the Bludgeon Brothers. This poor Wyatt family.
Along with plastic weapons.
Yeah, for bludgeoning.
Yeah, don't we have one of those? We have one of those like that, exactly like that.
We have. Oh my God, can we pull this up? We gotta pull this up. This is a mockery. This is like when you get invited to a Halloween party at the last second, so you just grab 3 costumes.
This is just that one haunted house done by some college kids. They're like, get out!
Rob, scary.
Oh my God. I mean, they're both so talented, and like, along with Bray and Finn, why these guys? I mean, I get it; they're supposed to be spooky, but like, Undertaker didn't have a spoopy Halloween October gimmick that he did.
Yeah, what the hell? Why are they like making everything like? Because you know that once October goes away, they're just like, they're just jobbers again. There's nothing special it's going to be about it. It's just like, it's Halloween, it's spooky time.
They're the Bludgeon Brothers.
Do you think like they got? So I want to imagine this. You get called into the meeting. You're Luke Harper. You're Eric Rowan. They're like, hey, can you guys come in? We want to talk with you guys. They're like, oh man, are they going to fire us?
Yeah.
What's going to happen? Blah blah blah. They're like. So we got some concepts. First, you're like, "Oh my God, they're not going to fire us. Thank God, we're not going to."
Marvin Martian, thanks for that.
Oh yeah, thank you so much.
19 months.
And they're like, so we got some ideas we want to do with you too. They're like, oh my God, we're not going to be fired. Maybe they're going to give us a run at the title. Blah blah blah. It's great. What do you want us to do? And they show the drawings.
You're going to be the Bludgeon Brothers.
Bludgeon Brothers.
Now, did you think they talked them down to Bludgeon Brothers? Did they get worse names?
Oh yeah. The Hammer Boys.
Hammer Boys.
You guys are
Who
going
are
to
the
be
little
the
hammer guys on Mario?
Oh yeah.
Chat, you know.
the Chuck the Hammers.
Yeah, I'm thinking Lakaitu. Yeah.
Oh my God, Andy, start the show. I'm here.
We're talking about the Bludgeon Brothers, Andy. Tell us what you think. Be honest.
Andy loves the Bludgeon Brothers. He's all about it. We actually really we love Luke Harper. I mean, that's really the why we're crying about it is because now we don't give a shit about Eric Rowan. That's fine. Give him whatever gimmick you want to give him. Make him he should just be a Viking again. Make him a Viking again. But Luke Harper, my precious Luke Harper.
I do appreciate with the red T-shirt, the jeans, and the leather jacket that Luke Harper's basically just Arnold Schwarzenegger from Last Action Hero.
Yeah.
With a hammer.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Crap.
But yeah, guys, that's wrestling this week.
Yep.
Oddly slow week with some weird stuff. But if you, again, I would say go check out both versions of that Sister Abigail thing so you can see the original cut and then the cut where they redid the voice because they didn't like the alien version. My God. And yeah, Sunday we're going to be watching. So jump in the Discord for sure.
Yep. Get your bodies in there. I'll be in there from start to finish, from pre-show to the end. And I will also try to be in there on Monday for the aftermath for the Falling Out, because I'm trying to do that more often too, is being in there for just the shows. And stay tuned because we have some exciting stuff here at Hyper that we'll be announcing in the coming at TwitchCon. Yeah. And some possible changes. I don't want to spoil anything, but I want to make sure that you guys stay up to date. So make sure you're following the Twitter, the Discord, and everything. And if you're going to TwitchCon, make sure that you are keeping track of meet and greets and all that stuff with everybody, because Cameron will be there and he'll be doing all kinds
I'll
of
be there
shit.
as well. Are you going to be there, Janelle?
No, I won't. But
you hate us.
I went last year. I went to TwitchCon last year, so that's why I was like,
you're like, I'm over y'all.
You're like, I done it.
No.
I done it. Hammer Bros. They're Hammer Bros.
The Hammer Bros.
So there you go.
It's just the Hammer Bros. Oh, that's funny.
That's what the turtles are called, the Hammer Bros.
Ah, okay. Nice. Bash Brothers.
Oh, boy. Well, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Stick around because the Buffy RPG is wrapping up.
Yes, the last one. So
this
is the last
final
one.
chapter.
The final countdown. Janelle's a hater confirmed. Oh, I'm gonna whoop that ass when I get home.
Prepare your butt.
You don't call me a hater in front of my peeps.
And also follow Red Ramble on Twitter. We have a Twitter account. We usually tweet from there, of course, during the show. And we will also tweet out our predictions so you can keep along with us and see where we're at there. And if any big news breaks, usually throughout the week, we talk about in the Discord as well. Go subscribe to the YouTube. If you watch this show, sharing the YouTube of the show is great. It's actually done really good numbers. So we're very happy about that. That's really kept the show alive.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much. And stick around. Janelle, where can people find you online? Anything you want to share?
Follow at Janelle Santa Cruz. And please also follow on Twitch, because I've been streaming a little bit more, and I want to make sure that I have some time to play Overwatch with you guys there too, because I like to play competitive there, and I want to get some friends on there with me. Janelle Santa Cruz everywhere.
Let's do it. You know me. It's your boy, Ify on Twitter and Instagram. And you can catch me on Twitch, Ifdees, or right here, or the Funny or Die Twitch. You catch me everywhere. Just pay close attention.
Catch him outside.
How about that?
Also share some of Iffy's homemade vines that he made here today. Get those out there. Make sure that people know. As for me, twitter.com/Jurassic Alien. Again, TwitchCon, I'll be there. Say hello. And other than that, guys, go watch some wrestling.
Yeah! Woo!